Are we recording right now? Like right now, right now?
Yeah, right now.
Right now.
Hi.
No.
Apparently right now.
No.
Okay.
Hello.
You sure?
Is there somebody in the back seat?
I guess. I mean, is it the guy we kidnapped? I mean, normally they put those guys in the trunk.
Yeah. That would be a funny video.
Well, we putting Ben in the trunk?
Yeah. Putting Ben in the trunk and having him pop out of the trunk, you know.
That would be funny.
Ben, you can get out of the trunk, couldn't you?
No.
Yeah, you can.
It's got the latch. You can pull the latch to get out. Plus, you could probably come out through the back seat.
Yeah, but that
It's
has
the back
to be
seat.
pulled. It has to be pulled from the front.
Does it? No,
Yep.
there's a release on the inside.
There's a release on the inside. You just need to have...
The angle to get to it. We should try that sometime.
Let's see how it looks
Excuse
like
me.
when we're Lego.
Let's do the Mr. Chow.
Yeah,
We tried that. Ben didn't want to do it.
I know.
Mystery Chow.
No, Mr. Chow, not mystery.
Mr. Chow.
Yeah.
Mr. Leslie Chow. Now it's a television show on ABC.
Have you seen it yet?
No, I haven't.
You haven't shaved it either.
No.
Liking the Dwight Schrute beard you got going there.
Yeah, thank you.
You can at least grow one like Moe's. You should run like Moe's.
Who says I don't?
Good point. I've not seen you run in a while.
Exactly. I haven't run in a while. I haven't had time.
Yep. Oh, so what are we talking about today? Tired.
Yeah. Me too.
This is you got a day off earlier this week, didn't you? No.
No.
Yeah, didn't you? Wednesday? No.
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 I was working.
You had a day off one day last week, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I had a day off last week.
It wasn't really a day off. I ended up working on the paper.
But you didn't have to go to school. You didn't have to go anywhere. You had to do other work. It's not like you do anything in the house.
Okay, I got the tree set up.
Okay. That's voluntary.
No, that was
By the way-
necessary. We didn't get a tree last year. That's necessary for me.
Necessary?
Necessary. It's like drinking my own urine.
It's not that. You just do it because you like the taste.
And it's also sterile.
You're more in for the flavor.
That's true.
Some of us like Coke Zero. Alex likes to drink his own urine. Anyhow,
Hey, you didn't expect that.
so yeah, I just did an 8-day run.
Yeah, you of all people should be friggin' exhausted. You work the late shift usually.
Yep.
Red leaf trees.
But now you have
Now, I will say this. I did have a good experience this week. So the reason why I have 2 days off in a row is because of helping out my coworkers, and it just worked out by swapping. I was supposed to work today, originally 11:30 to 7:30. Then I swapped with a coworker so she could go to the Cirque du Soleil Beatles Love Show tonight at 9:30. So I took her 3 to 11 shift. She took my 11:30 to 7:30, and then another coworker needed to trade shifts, so I ended up with 2 days off in a row. So I kind of got lucky there, but
there you go.
so no complaints. This is still crooked.
It's unique. Filmic.
Yeah, it's like the bad guy's lair in the Batman TV series. You've not watched that enough to understand.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, it's always at an angle.
Really?
Yeah. Not sure why. Maybe it was in the early era of Batman comic. Anyhow, off track. So anyhow, 2 days off in a row. So then I work for 2 days and get 2 days off in a row again.
There you go. Because
But I got a set
you have a
schedule. I have a set schedule, so
Which helps.
yay. So I have to take Ben to school this Monday
Yay.
and Tuesday and Wednesday and not on Thursday and Friday.
Yeah. I can take him to school on Monday too, because I'm opening.
I open this Monday?
Yep.
Okay, then maybe I'll let you take him. That way I can.
Which makes sense.
And I should have to wake you
Okay.
up.
No, you don't have to. I'll set
Yeah.
alarms.
Anyhow, Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's been pretty slow. I mean, I have not been doing anything on the web series lately because we have to do a reshoot of the pilot. I think the last time we did an episode, the pilot had just been posted.
Yep.
If I remember correctly. One of our producers, I think that's what she is at least, felt that the quality wasn't quite where it needed to be.
Okay. So let me ask on that. What part of the quality was it? The video, the audio, the overall?
I think the audio.
Your acting?
Probably. Yeah. Definitely.
That was just a shot.
Definitely the audio on my part, because you could hear everybody else in the video, but it's hard to hear me. That's one thing I noticed.
Yeah. Well, I've told you this for a number of years. You need to work on your projection.
Yes, I know.
And that's something a lot of people have trouble with.
Well, that's the thing. I was told the microphone that we used was very sensitive, so I was trying to,
Well, just don't hurt its feelings.
You know me, I'm kind of a dick.
Speaking of which, this is funny. I haven't told him this story
Speaking of
yet.
dicks, okay.
So, I'm talking to one of my managers last night, and he was just going over, make sure that, in certain situations, guests could get really upset. Just especially at the holiday time, they don't want to be away from home. So just be, extra aware of the fact they don't want to be away from home, and just be extra nice about it. And he goes to me, and that shouldn't be a problem for you. I said, oh, so that means you don't want me to start being a real dick. And he goes, no, I don't. He goes, but I'm just thinking to myself, Jay, if you were being a dick, you'd still be nice about it.
Yeah.
I was like, what does that even mean? He goes, I don't know, but I could just say...
Like, you can be a dick, like, subtly. I do like little snarky-ass comments.
Yes. I mean, the stuff I get away with at times is funny because, I don't know,
You're meaning it to be insulting and people don't take it that way.
Well, or...
You're multifaceted.
Well, that's a good one there. So I used that again last night. I was talking to another one of the managers, and she was like, yeah, at your last position, I was in your first class. You did for the Mirage. I said, yeah, you were. I said, I remember you in there. I said, I said, honestly, at that point, I'd already started to see where things were going. And she's like, what do you mean? What happened? And I said, well, I think it's an integrity issue when you tell somebody something about you, meaning me, and they use it against you on more than one occasion. That to me is questionable integrity. And she was like, yeah, I can see that. And I said, for example, I shared that I was diagnosed as ADHD at age 30. And I shared that just as a means of saying, by the way, I get things done. I am task-oriented. I am focused, but I need to put a little extra effort into it at times because I am, and they used it against me. And I said, that's the reason why I say they're not good people. And rather than me just saying they're not good people, I feel if I illustrate the reason why, it helps explain it. So, to that point, to that end, sometimes I say things in a funny way, and people, unless they know I'm being completely serious, think I'm just kidding around. So that's what you're getting at.
Yeah.
But other times when I'm completely kidding around, but I say it so deadpan, serious looking, that I have to crack a smile to make sure that the person understands I'm just having fun with them.
Yeah.
A good example of that is I'm transitioning to a new role where the title is lobby ambassador. What I do is I help folks as they queue up in line get to the next person to check them in or check them out. And I feel it's my responsibility to, entertain them a little bit while they're there.
Oh, this is the entertainment capital of the world.
Exactly. So what I say to them is like, listen, I'll get to the next person as soon as they're available. By the way, welcome to the Mirage. How was your trip getting in? And, just start a little small talk. And sometimes I'll look at it if it's going to be a little while and go, but if you really like standing in line, I will keep you here as long as you need me to. And I say it so deadpan, they're like, I'm like, no, I'm just kidding. I said, nobody likes standing in line. Then I'll go on to the other folks who are like, yeah, I'm getting ready to go out there and do, either go to the show or go to dinner. I'm like, you know what? That's what we do here better than anywhere else in the world. We've got ways to take your money you haven't even thought of yet. They start laughing. They go, yeah, you guys do, don't you? I'm like, yeah. We don't get you at the hotel room. We get you at the gambling. We don't get the gambling. We get you at dinner. We don't get you at dinner. We get you at the shows. We don't get you at the shows. We get you at the bars. We don't get you at the bars. We get you at shopping. And then there's other stuff we're still working on. And they're just, yeah. And it's fun. It's fun. So.
Well, no, you have to have fun with people. I mean, when we were at the pool, people would always like come up to the teller, hey, can I get an extra towel? They're really nervous about it. And I would be, kind of joking, like, yeah, and it's extra $5. You can room charge it to your room. What? I'm kidding. Take two.
There you go. So I had a gentleman last night from the UK who was telling me that he went to the pool at a certain hotel, which I will name later, and when he walked in, he was asked if they brought their bathing caps. And I said, are you serious? Because we don't need that here. I'm like, no, but where were you? He goes, Vdara. I said, who was the lifeguard? Do you remember? He goes, no, why? I said, if he was built like me, but about 20 years old, let me apologize on behalf of my son. He goes, no, it wasn't that, but it could have been one of his co-workers. I said, okay.
That sounds like something our security guard would say. So we don't like try to mess with the guests. We just try to kind of
tease them, light them up a little bit. Yeah.
In the winter, our pool is open year round, so we would get people coming out here, not dressed in swimwear, just kind of like we are in jeans, shirt, maybe a jacket or something.
Yeah.
We go, yeah, I really like your swimsuit. It fits your figure. Maybe people don't necessarily realize that we're joking, and some people, catch on.
Yeah.
They'll throw it back at us, which we enjoy that.
Well, that's like I would go out to the pool at the Mirage when I was in HR, wearing my suit because I wore suits,
Yeah.
And I would, check on different things for whatever I was doing out there, and somebody would say, I think you're dressed wrong inappropriate. I said, well, I told you to wear my suit.
So, there you go.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people don't realize, that the employees there don't always like dealing with like rude guests, so we will be humorous to start out with, just to get a reading on those people.
Exactly.
I mean, the people who don't necessarily get the jokes usually be more serious. So, you calm down from the jokes a little bit, be more serious with them, help them out exactly what you need and all that. You follow a script.
Yeah.
People who...
And it's not the same. It's not the same with every guest. It's more of an outline than a script. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that's the thing too. Is I think we're both fortunate in that we're in positions at our properties where we can be more lively and jovial. Where some of the places here in Las Vegas, you have to be more rigid. Not that you're not trying to. You're trying to be everything to everybody and be a great at providing guest service, but the service that is expected at some of the, Five Diamond properties, they don't want you to joke around. They want you to be more eloquent. And that's
And if that's the clientele you're normally getting, that makes sense.
And to which I would say, and that's why I don't work in a place like that. Whereas, where I'm at, it is, attainable luxury. So it's luxury for those who, are going to save up a little bit. And now some folks come in and they can just spend whatever they want, but, we really target the everyday people.
Yeah, it's more of like a family type situation.
It's
you can fit in.
Yeah, it's a wider range, I guess. We're not going after the family on a budget vacation. We're going more for the folks who are, like I said, have budgeted, saved up, or are just splurging because they can type atmosphere. And it it's good.
Exactly.
It's good. I think the feedback I've gotten so far is that everybody seems to appreciate
The liveliness.
yeah. And I've read, luckily for me, due to my previous position, I still have access to the guest service surveys, so I could do. And I've spot checked on your property and your area, and I've seen you've gotten some positive guest comments. I think.
I know I have.
Because there's more than one.
There's more than one Alex.
Which, yeah.
We use that to our advantage. Because once we realized that, we're both lifeguards, our name tags both say Alexander, even though his actual name is Alejandro.
Did he steal your name tag?
No, he got another name tag that says Alexander. But whenever a guest is really rude to any of our coworkers, we'll throw it right back at him. You're going to be a dick to us, we're going to be a dick right back to you.
Well, but you got to do it within.
No, we're not going to be obvious about it. I mean, when it gets really windy at the pool, we do have to close the umbrellas just because they can break if the wind gets too strong.
Sure.
That's an injury thing.
Yeah, they break, somebody gets hit, somebody gets hurt. Yeah.
And during the summer, one of my coworkers was, doing a lap while walking around the deck, picking up towels, lowering all the umbrellas, letting guests know what was happening. So we don't
just do it for no reason. You actually tell the guests we have to close it down because of the winds.
Exactly. And we just we're trying to give them a warning. Just a heads up, you might have to duck.
Yep.
Umbrellas are going to be coming close to your head. So, this one guest was just very rude to his coworker. I told her, all right, where is he? I'll go deal with him. I've been there longest. I have seniority. I can do the whole lead lifeguard thing. So I go over to him. Yeah, excuse me, sir. Is there anything I can help you with? My coworker said you were looking for somebody to converse about. You had a concern. So he was talking about he wanted a shady spot, and because of the wind, he lost the shade. Well, as much as I would like to have an umbrella up for you, it's a safety thing. We can't let you do it. And then then he very rudely goes, then what do you expect to do about it? You can go inside. It's really shady in there. And I walked away. I mean, that was a little bit more blunt about it, but sometimes if you're gonna be rude to the employees, you really shouldn't be it to someone who's trying to help.
Yeah, when someone's trying to help you,
be nicer to them.
Yes, that's things I've come to realize. The nicer somebody is to me, the more I'm willing to go out of my way. As soon as you come up to me and you're ill-tempered, angry, and frustrated, I get. And we'll work through frustration. But if you take out your anger on me or my coworkers, walls go up. And that's human nature.
Yeah, so, that's the thing. Las Vegas, you can get some, you can get comped a lot of things. If you have a bad, sometimes our food servers will, lose a tray of dirty dishes and fall and crash on the floor. So sometimes, food might land on a guest's foot. We know it's an inconvenience, so we try to,
we'll make up for it. Absolutely.
Give them here's a free pitcher, drinks.
Yeah, exactly.
Let us know if there's anything else we can do for you. Or these people have a really big party at the pool. They want to get a cabana. We still have one available. We have one guest on a waiting list. The guest on the waiting list was very rude when we told him that we had to put him on a waiting list. We call him, no answer. Call him again, no answer. And guess what?
Pass it on.
It's in the middle of the day. Normally things cost $250. How about just $200 for you?
Yep.
It's like, if you're nice to us, we will help you out.
Yep.
If you're rude, we're not going to go as far out.
No one will give you. Well,
we will try.
If you're rude, and we know that we were in the wrong, then yes, obviously. But if there's any question as to the level of responsibility, and you're rude, you're not going to get any. You're
not going to get as much.
If you're nice about it, normally we'll go, you know what, you're right. Well, let's make this right.
You know what? Here's $50 certificate. Go to Javier's over at Aria.
On us. Yep, exactly. All right, let's wrap this one up.
That's about 20 minutes of your life you're not going to get back.
All right, more later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.